Hi. I apologize. On AA.8, there is actually one more harder one. And it came up right at the end. And I was like, oh, great. This is going to be easy. There's one that's pretty hard. Now, it's when they give you the two equations and they're not in Y form at all. Okay. Now, probably the easiest way to do this is to get them both in Y form. Okay. So the next example that came up was negative x minus 2y equals negative 4. Um, I'm going to show you my work right here. So, first, I have to get the equations in Y form. And notice how in both of them I have to add x. And in both of them, I have to divide by the number that's bothering the y. And so I end up with y equals this and y equals that. And just so you know what I mean, this and that, the circle is this and that. And so then you set up your substitution. This equals that. Now, what makes this a little bit harder is the fractions and the fact that you have to get the y alone. Okay? So how would you do this? Fraction busting. We're going to multiply both sides by the least common multiple of 2 and 4, which is 4, right? You have to multiply both sides by 4. Okay? Now, from here on out, you're just solving an equation, right? Because the fraction busting, wow, look how clean that became after I multiplied by 4. So half of 4, right, is 2, but it's negative. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times a quarter is x. And 4 times negative 10 fourths is just negative 10. So from here, right, I do love story. So 8 is 3x plus negative 10. Add 10. 18 is 3x. 6 equals x. So my solution is going to be 6. I got x is 6. But I have to figure out what y is. Now, I've got a bunch of my y equals equations. I could use either one. Which one is easier to put 6 in? I definitely think this one is easier. So I'm going to use that because half of 6 is 3. But if you multiply a quarter times 6, it's too much fractions. So I'm going to use y equals negative 1 half x plus 2. Y equals negative 1 half times 6 plus 2. Y equals negative 3 plus 2. Y equals negative 1. Okay, and this was my getting y part right here. Negative 1 half times 6 is negative 3 plus 2 gives me negative 1. So my solution that I would put in, and this is the hardest question you're going to get on IXL for AA8, right? You're going to get, look at that. This is why I'm saying, I've got to see your scratch paper, at least 2 pages. Okay. This is no joke, right? We're still learning. We're still working hard. We don't play in 8th grade math. Okay. But this is what we can do now. Don't give up. Make sure that you're trying. And if you get frustrated, please tell me so that I can walk you through it any day you want. Okay. But office hours is best. Wednesday, 1:30 to 2:30. Okay. Bye.